Hello everyone, I'm the EFC and this is Blue Lions TV, and today I'm bringing you guys another Combined 11 video for our upcoming game against Arsenal later next week. Now for this video I'm going to be using the 3-4-3 formation, as both Chelsea and Arsenal use the same system, and I think it's only fair to use it. Now getting straight into the video, out of David Ospina, Petr Cech, Willy Caballero and Courtois, who would make it into the Combined 11 team? Now immediately for me, it's a competition between Petr Cech and Courtois. And who's going to win that? Personally, I feel that Courtois will do that. Even though Petr Cech was an amazing goalkeeper for Chelsea, he isn't quite the same goalkeeper anymore. He's making too many individual mistakes that wasn't very characteristic with this game a few years ago. And I think that with Courtois, even though he isn't as complete to me just yet, compared to a prime Petr Cech, he is starting to reach that level very soon. Once he masters how to distribute the ball out from the back, he's going to be one of the most complete goalkeepers in the world. And for me personally, I think that Courtois will make it into this Combined 11 team. Now moving on to the back three. Now out of Lauren Koscielny, Mertesacker, Holding, Mustafi, Chambers, and from Chelsea's side, Rudiger, Luiz, Christensen, Azpilicueta and Cahill. Now starting on the right hand side, out of Lauren Koscielny and Azpilicueta, who would make it into the Combined 11 team? This one is so obvious, it has to be Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta has been one of the best Premier League defenders for the past few seasons, one of the best one-on-one tacklers. He's really improving his game so far this season. He's really showing some adventurous passing. His relationship with Alvaro Morata and the front three has been exceptional, and his ability to know when to push into midfield just like that has really helped open up opposition defences, and I really feel that he deserves to be in the Combined 11 team. My reason for not picking Lauren Koscielny is I feel that when it comes to the big decisive moments, too often he comes up as second best. I really don't feel that he's a world-class defender. I do think his best attributes are at defending on the ground. His positioning is amazing. He's very good at one-on-one tackling himself, but when it comes to physical duels, aerial abilities, those decisive moments, mentality-wise, he isn't there. And when you compare him to Azpilicueta, Azpilicueta is on a different level. Moving to the middle of the back three, I would go for David Luiz. Now in my opinion, I feel that David Luiz was the best defender in the Premier League last season. He really helped set the team together. He led the defence perfectly. He controlled the defence in the back line. He communicated perfectly. He set up so many attacks as well. And in every single big game, he's one of our best defenders, if not the best defender in terms of sweeping up all the danger. And his composure was a key factor in helping us play out from the back and help beat opposition pressing. Out of Arsenal's options, Monreal has to be that competitor, and the guy to verse Monreal for me has to be Christensen. Now this is pretty controversial, but I feel with Christensen's amazing form, I think he's been one of our best defenders so far this season. That it can't be overlooked, even though Rudiger has been pretty impressive and has played on the left hand side as well. I feel that really on this left hand side for both teams, it really does seem to be a makeshift area in their back threes, and I feel that with Christensen's form so far this season, hasn't stepped a foot wrong at all. He's showing great potential, and I feel that he deserves a place in this Combined 11. That's it with the back three. Now moving on to the wing back area, starting with left wing back. Now this is a simple battle between Kolasinac and Marcos Alonso, and the person who I think would make the Combined 11 team for me is Kolasinac. Now with Marcos Alonso, yes, he has scored the most goals out of any defender so far this year, but that doesn't mean anything. Now we know that Alonso is very effective when it comes to attacking inside the 18-yard box, but when it comes to his overall play outside on the left, his contribution in the final third, his defensive contributions as well, I don't feel that it's been at a very high standard. Yes, certain games he does excel and does do decent in, but too often he doesn't really provide that factor. Now compared to Kolasinac, he's provided that strength, that drive, the aggressive player as well. He's a goal threat with his long shots. He's great defensively as well, and I feel that he deserves the spot over Marcos Alonso. Now moving on to the right hand side. Now for me, again, it's another simple battle, and that's between Hector Bellerin and Victor Moses. And the guy who I think should join the Combined 11 team for me is Victor Moses. Now, with Hector Bellerin, this past 2 seasons, really, he's been decent, he hasn't been great. He hasn't been making the step up in his career that a lot of Arsenal fans were thinking and hoping he would do. Too often, especially throughout the season, too many individual errors in key moments throughout games. The same thing he's been doing since last season. A lot of Arsenal fans have been critical of his form, especially this year, and I feel that with Victor Moses, for me, him and Kyle Walker have been the best right wing backs in the league so far. For me, I think Victor Moses just about edges it. I feel that he's been one of the most underrated players in the league. Everything he provides in terms of his one-on-one defending, his ability to carry the ball by himself, his link-up play. He's the type of right wing back that Hector Bellerin should be in terms of knowing how to perform the right wing back role. Now, moving on to the central midfield positions. Now from Chelsea side we have Kante, Fabregas, Bakayoko and Drinkwater, and from Arsenal side we have Aaron Ramsey, Jack Wilshere, Santi Cazorla, Xhaka, Coquelin, Elneny, it goes on. Now from Chelsea's side I'll pick N'Golo Kante first, and from Arsenal's side I will go for Xhaka, and between Xhaka and Kante who will make into the combined 11 team, of course it's that man, it's always going to be that man, N'Golo Kante. It's been an amazing year for N'Golo Kante. He's won PFA Player of the Year and he's won French Player of the Year as well. And it's no surprise why. He's been one of the best midfielders in the Premier League so far. He's so intelligent on the ball. He's one of the best defensive players on the ball I've ever seen. One of the best tacklers in football I've seen for a while. His distribution on the ball is amazing as well. It's so quick, it's so fast, and he dominates in midfield. So this is an easy battle. Now for the player to join Kante in the midfield for the combined 11 team, it's between Aaron Ramsey and Cesc Fabregas, and for me the player to make it into the team would be Cesc Fabregas. Ramsey has been good for Arsenal and he's adapted more into that box-to-box role for the Arsenal team, but I'd have to go for Cesc Fabregas because he's been one of the most underrated players so far on the team. Quietly been doing his job without getting too much recognition. He really helps complement the team with his passing, his vision, his link-up play with the front three as well, and Chelsea's attack really isn't the same without him in that midfield. Now moving on to the last part of the combined 11 team, and that is the front three, one of the most key areas of the team. Now this is going to be a big battle. The shortlist on Arsenal side is Iwobi, Alexis Sanchez, Ozil, Lacazette and Giroud. And from Chelsea's side the shortlist is Eden Hazard, Alvaro Morata, Michy Batshuayi, Willian and Pedro. Now on the right hand side out of Ozil and Willian, who will make into the combined 11 team, well I'll have to go for Mesut Ozil. Now Mesut Ozil really suits playing that role, that number 10 role in a front three system. Ozil has amazing vision, he can play any type of pass, he's so composed, he reads the entire game as well, and he's starting to become more of a goal threat. Willian misses out because over the past couple of years you'd have to say that Ozil has been the more consistent player out of the two, and Ozil is of a world-class ability. Now this is where things get controversial. For the striker position I've gone for a battle between Alvaro Morata and Alexis Sanchez, and the person to make it up front for me will be Alexis Sanchez. Now a lot of this comes from what he was doing last season when he played as a central striker for Arsenal, one of his best goal scoring exploits. He got double digits for goals and assists, he was instrumental, it was basically a one-man army, and I feel that his finishing and his influence in the game is just at a greater level compared to Alvaro Morata. This is Morata's first season as a first choice striker in his career. Even though he's done a lot of good things, there's still a lot to his game that he needs to improve on, and the main thing is his finishing and decision making in key moments. Even though Sanchez doesn't necessarily make the best use of the ball at all times, he is a match winner and he can win a game for you single-handedly. Now to complete the team, out of Hazard and Lacazette, the person to make it into the combined 11 team, and this is an easy one, will be Eden Hazard. Hazard is the best player in the league. He's one of the most complete players I've ever seen. He can do everything. He can collect the ball out wide. He can drop deeper to collect the ball. He can run past people for days. One person, two person, three person, four person. And Arsenal a testament to Hazard's abilities when it comes to that. He can shoot as well, and he can play a pass and play people in. And he does very decisive things at decisive moments. Lacazette is a great striker, he's been fantastic for Lyon, he was fantastic in Ligue 1. He will get better, he just needs to acclimatise to Arsene Wenger's system and Arsenal, but once he clicks in, goals will definitely come in this game. He is another complete striker as well. He's able to drop deeper, he can beat a man as well, and he's got very good finishing inside the box, outside the box, and he can play a passing as well, so it's only a matter of time. But if it's a battle between Lacazette and Hazard, there's only ever going to be one winner. Now I know the front three will definitely be controversial because Hazard, Ozil and Sanchez complete that, but I just couldn't leave out Sanchez and Hazard in the team. But anyway you guys, that's going to bring an end to today's Combined 11 video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Later on I'm going to release a poll in the community tab. You guys definitely cast your votes. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with my selection? Do you not? Who would your team selection be? In the comment section below and in the community tab, let me know. Anyway you guys, I'm the FC. This is Blue Lines TV, signing out.